If you're disassembling an engine and you're trying to get your pistons out, but you can't quite reach it, and you don't want to turn the crank, all you have to do is just remove that section, and then that piston should come right out.
If you have a newer Chevy Suburban, Tahoe, Yukon, etc., and you occasionally have poor heater performance on your driver or passenger side, prepare for your vehicle to look like this.
After destroying the original engine by not doing oil changes, the customer swapped in a replacement, only to discover it previously belonged to someone else who also wasn't a fan of oil maintenance.
Customer states transmission won't shift properly. Technician states he is the customer. I am screwed.
Make sure when you put your carpet back down, you protect the floors. Proper protection is always necessary in between your carpet and your flooring. So
Customer states there's a thumping noise from the front right wheel.
That's got it. Who needs thrust bearings?
Customer states he hit a stick. No kidding. Luckily it didn't puncture the gas tank, but it did destroy a heat shield and broke the carrier bearing.
Sometimes you get what you pay for, you know. Dorman, they make okay products, you know. I've heard bad things, good things. You get lug nuts and... oh, I think they forgot to do something on that. What do you think? Yep, good old Dorman.
So we got this Hyundai Azera in today. They're complaining about a brake noise. They do not have the right size pad, and some genius thought that would take up the space, which technically it does. I'll give it to them, but yeah, now it's digging in the rotor.
A customer sent in this video saying they slipped off a dirt road and slightly bumped the front, and now it's leaking heavily. The mechanic told them to immediately shut it off and to not run it again, and the customer never responded.
Customer complaint of steering feels funny. Oh god, that tire's so broken inside. Oh my lord. Oh. Wow. Look at that, it's just like, I've seen that from across the workshop.
Customer states, my 2020 Ford Explorer ain't got no power. I was told it needs a DPF sensor. What you think?
Customer, you are wrong.
This trucker came off a major highway and into a truck stop without realizing that both the inner and outer tires had been completely shredded.
They wasn't loose this morning. I mean, at least from what I could tell, they wasn't loose.
Well, it's not like you're... I don't think the lug nuts backed off. I think the back plates broke.
How many times do you have to put the wrong type of fuel in before Brandon here gets the memo?
So you follow the exhaust, and it goes above the fuel tank? That's a new one. Might just be me, but I can't say I've ever seen that before.
Easily the most amount of miles I've seen a vehicle travel in a 12-month period. Almost 700 miles every single day in a day cab truck.
2016 Hyundai Tucson, right? Infrared engine diag, got intake camshaft position, exhaust camshaft position performance, right? So we go ahead and start it up. Ooh, got a little bit of a knock, right? So we come under the hood. You want to check the oil, right? Bro, hold on a second. So we got half a jumper cable. Yep. All right. Let's keep following it. Yeah, okay. Drive time. I can't imagine another fine automobile from drive time. Oh.
Customer states they hit a pothole but really needed to get home. What do you do when your early 90s Ford has ignition switch problems and won't crank? You install a high current switch that feeds directly to the starter.
Customer states. My Ford F-150 is making a scrubbing noise anytime I drive. It's bumping when I shift from park to drive to reverse.
You're right again, customer.
Lucky it's winter and the customer won't have to use the AC because their AC clutch quite literally burned up.
So this customer's had his oil colour seals changed. That went well.
Hot girls hit curbs. Well, considering it's in for damage on the left and right rims, they might be right.
Customer states AC machine detects a leak in the system when trying to fill with refrigerant. Have the radiator and condenser replaced after collision. Diagnose source of leak, repair if accessible, make estimate if it's related to damage. Anyway, I'm looking around, and of course, first thing I look at is condenser and radiator because they messed with it. And was looking at this. I've taken this apart, but I took it apart because I didn't think it looked quite right, because I could see that bottom seal, even with it connected. I couldn't see a seal on top, so I took it open, took it off, and there's no seal on that upper line.
Customer states they heard a pop and now can hear a grinding noise. They also declined getting what's left of the parking brake replaced and a new cable. This customer had been away for a few months, and as you can see, unfortunately was met with an insane amount of mold inside their car. They ended up using vinegar and a steam cleaner throughout the whole interior 4 times until the water came out clear, and now it's back to looking good.
Where's my pokey? Gotcha. What the conga?
Somewhere an AutoZone manager is wondering why their shelves are empty. The whole thing looks worse than what old differential oil smells like.
Hey, you wanted a lowered car. This is what happens when you get a lowered car. It's tough. I'm not sure if this customer tried to fix this on their own or anything, but they did mention that they've been fighting this evap code for a long time, and that'll do it right there. So we need a evap canister there, and we had another concern, and it looks like these guys took it to us with the JB Weld rack and pinion. There you go. That'll fix it. That'll do it. Maybe a couple tacks of actual weld might have gotten that one, but you know, silicone didn't solve it this time.
Customer states someone poured something into their gas, and for once they were actually right. The mechanic thinks it might have been laundry detergent, and luckily it ran fine after draining. Customer requests an alignment after they just replaced the tie rod themselves. This is what the mechanics found.
So we've locked the top. That chain rattle is just, yeah, that's good. But that's not even the worrying part, besides the fact that the chain can just move on its own. This thing sounded horrible, by the way. Let's go to the bottom. So we are in the timing chain area, and yes, as you see, BGA. But what can you see is wrong with this picture? I mean, where are the teeth? There's a tooth. What's the point? Is the chain even on that? Yeah. Yeah, the teeth have and they've disappeared a little bit.
Customer just bought this 2017 Nissan Juke, and if you look at the rev counter, you can see it's bouncing around, most likely because of the terrible CVTs they have. Customer states, I just changed my oil, and now it leaks. Buddy must have gone a bit crazy on tightening the drain plug.
RTV drain plug. That's good. Anyway, 2016 Mitsubishi Lancer doing a transmission, CVT transmission, right? No wheel locks, no problem. Bro, what the I can't find the key for these, right? And the way the wheels are, I can't hammer a socket on. Nobody wants to pay to remove them. So, you're probably going to need some control arms.
Guess these mice got sick of snacking on the dog food and decided the wiring harness looked tastier. Customer states, there's smoke coming out of my mirrors.
See, I'll never understand this about modern lighting in modern cars. So I've got this Super Duty here, and as you can see, the lights are on, which is fine, right? And I got the indicator telling me the lights are on, which is all good because I have it set to auto. But watch this. I'm gonna leave my hand here, leave the lights in frame. Look at, I'm gonna switch it to off, and the lights are still on. See, I don't get that. Off should be off, on should be on, and auto should, you know, do auto things, fine. But this is on. This is park with still full headlights, off, still full headlights. I'll never understand that. Off should be off, on should be on, and then auto does auto things.